This is a good example of what to do with old activity. So these are really old compacted piles here and here and here, and then here's some more, but it's not as compacted, and here's more, there's more, and then they go all the way over here. There's a compacted pile with some soft dirt, and then once you get out here in the shade, you get fresh pile and fresh pile. And this whole lawn is like that: fresh piles and hard compact piles. So what you got is all mixed of old and new activity. But I know there's no gopher trapper here, so every one of these old hard piles has a tunnel that connects it, and you can trap on any of those tunnels, because now that the gopher has made a tunnel from this pile to that pile, he uses that tunnel all the time. So if I was the gopher trapper here and I set traps already on all the fresh piles, then what I need to do is take a pile out and do that to every pile. And if it's a big old school, might as well use a rake. But if I trap here for a while, I'm gonna know, see, there's little fresh piles mixed in with the old hard piles right here. Soft little fresh pile, all old hard piles. Old activity is only old if you've been trapping there and you know the gopher in that area is dead. But if you're new to the job and you see some little fresh piles mixed in with the old, you gotta kill the gopher. The gopher's still there. And maybe this gopher who created all these piles is now the same gopher that's way over there. But you don't know until you open these piles up. And here's a little fresh one. You gotta open these holes up, stick some traps in, and see if the gopher comes and either gets killed or closes the trap or fills the trap with dirt. If you open a hole and nothing happens, you can move on.